What is the future of America? My name is Richard Boyk, and I would like to share my thoughts on why we cannot trust the Democrat Party or vote for President Biden in 2024. Have you ever gone to work and heard your coworkers or clients compliment you about the job you are doing? But all your boss does is consistently complain about your worker attitude? While there are many reasons this can happen, it does, however, signal a change needs to happen within the company, or they will be unable to compete against the companies that respect and listen to their employees. Politicians too often operate the same way as a bad boss. They tear you down with lies, false information, half-truths, and promises until you believe everything they say. The thing is that they don't keep their promises. The lies continue, and all they do is give you excuses. These politicians will continue to blame others for their failure. We must fight back against the politicians and political parties that cannot defend their policies and actions, that revert to lies, false information, and fear-mongering to get your vote. We must believe what our eyes and ears tell us. We must use common sense, pay close attention, and be willing to change our directions or belief. After the Trump verdict, Democrats said we must respect the court's decision. If this is what they truly believe, then why did Senator Chuck Schumer of New York speak out against the Supreme Court justices after the Roe v. Wade decision on May 4th, 2023, blasting Justices Kavanaugh and Gorsuch? During his angry outburst, he threatened these two justices by saying, "They will pay the price." Could this be called insurrection? On June 29th, 23, the Democrats ripped the Supreme Court after its decision to axe affirmative action in education. Representative Omar of Minnesota saying, "No wonder American people increasingly see this court as corrupt." Is this not fear-mongering based on her opinion and the fact she didn't like the ruling? Right before the 2020 election, Hunter Biden's laptop was brought to our attention. Democrats called it Russian disinformation, and 51 intelligence agents signed a letter stating it was fake. The mainstream media and the social media companies downplayed it or considered it to be misinformation and would not allow information about the laptop on their sites. Then, during the Hunter Biden trial, the DOJ used the laptop as evidence, thus confirming the reality of both the laptop and its contents. Could this be called campaign interference? How long has the Biden administration told us that Biden is both physically and mentally fit to do his job, trying to make us believe he gets more done in 1 hour than most of us get done in 1 day? Also telling us he is as sharp as a whip. The problem with this message is that we see him on TV and we are unable to understand half of what he says. We see him falling as he boards Air Force One. We see him lost, not knowing where to go next. And we see the look in his eyes that tell us there is something truly wrong. Could these lies be considered election interference? When Trump was asked if he wins, will he seek revenge against his foes, he answered, success would be his revenge. But more importantly, he states, all this needs to end. I agree. Political weaponization of federal agencies, election interference, lies, fear-mongering, and hatred must all come to an end. We must not only elect Donald J. Trump as our next president, but we must also elect real conservatives to Congress. We cannot afford to have a liberal federal court system or a liberal Supreme Court. All our court decisions must be based on the Constitution and the laws of the land. Thank you for watching or listening, and please Please subscribe to my podcast and share this with your friends. May God bless you, your family, and the United States of America.